Hey you, it's your girl Della LaShaun, and you know me, I am here to empower you to find your light and strut in it, boo. Today's question comes from Lori. Lori is going through. She's experiencing the empty nester syndrome. I know many ladies, we can relate to this, right? Many of us have been there, done that, and many of us are still going through the empty nester syndrome. I mean, this is real. Her emotions are flaring. She's happy. She's sad. She's feeling depressed. She doesn't know what to do with her life. She feels alone. She's all over the place. And she reached out to me for help. And if I can provide some suggestions. Well, Lori, first of all, I want to say thank you, girlfriend. Thank you for contacting me via email and sharing your story. We shared a lot through that email, and that will remain between you and I. But I will give you some suggestions to your question. Thank you for that, because you're not alone, honey. I've been there too. So this is something that a lot of women 40 plus us seasoned sisters experience, and it's real. So I hope this video will enlighten you and empower you to do some of these things as well. First of all, I want you to think of it as this though. I became a mom at the age of 17, and basically I'm in my 40s now, so basically that's 25 plus years being conditioned to do the same thing basically on a daily basis as a mother or a parent. Waking them up. Are you ready for school? What do you need for school? Are you home from school? We need to eat dinner. We need to eat lunch. We need to eat breakfast. And it's repetitive. You become conditioned. It's something that you do every day. It's like a job. It's something that you do. And I did this for 25 plus years. Can you imagine? Like at the age of 17. So I really didn't get a chance to experience adulthood. I really didn't. So empty nester syndrome was real for me, really real. So, but I want you to think of it as this, because I shared this with my clients as well. I say, think of a person who works a job and they go to play the lotto. And baby, they hit the lotto. They have won. But it's like, what do I do now? I've been working this job forever. I don't know what to do with my life now. What do I do now? What do I do with all this money? And most people who hit the lotto usually end up losing all their money because they had no clue of what to do once they became millionaires, because they were conditioned of working a job every day. So they didn't know. Empty nester syndrome. Baby, what do I do with all this time? Because see, now it's all about me. Honey, you didn't hit the jackpot. So what do I do? Empty nester syndrome is like hitting the lottery, baby. You have won. The kids are grown and on their own and out the house. And it's like, what do I do with all this time? Who am I? Well, I'm here to share some tips with you guys on how to cope during the empty nester syndrome and come out on the other side as a winner. You win. Number one, here's a tip that I use with a few of my clients as well. First and foremost, you have to accept that you did have a life before you became a mom on a daily basis. You did have a life before that. You were a woman and you did your own things and things for yourself only. You have to come to terms with that you did have a life prior to becoming a mom. Once you do that, you'll become a little more at ease, like, yeah, I did have a life. I did. And see, we do have a life when we are moms on a daily basis, but most of us lose that. We put our children before ourselves. We'll talk more about that later. I'll talk about that with my clients as well. But we do that as well. And this is where we come to the empty nester syndrome stage and we're like, I don't know how to be anybody else. So come to terms that you were someone prior to becoming a mom. Number two, incorporate some sort of peace and tranquility into your life and into your spirit and body and mind. It is very important. This is an important step, because I don't want you guys to go looking for, what am I supposed to do now? Who am I? I need you to incorporate some peace, some joy, and some happiness, whether it be going on a hike, walking, Yoga, you know I'm a fan of yoga. It is working for me. Yoga, you can even go to a museum just to get some quietness and some stillness, because when quietness and stillness comes into your spirit and life, you find clarity. Okay, but you also have to put some action with it, and action is doing these, incorporating these steps into your life as well, and clarity will come. Number 3, think about some things that you used to love to do prior to becoming a mom. Prior. One of my clients told me that she loved country dancing. So we found a country dancing spot and we went, and baby, it was during the middle of the week, and I had never been country dancing either. And I had a blast, and so did she. It was amazing to see her light up while she was dancing, doing all those moves and those line dances. It was amazing. It was fun. It was so fun. And while she was there, she was like, I used to love to do this, and I love country dancing. And I told her, don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. Okay? So think about some things that you used to love to do prior to becoming a mom. Okay? Number 4. Honey, it's time for a makeover, a new do. It's time for a whole new you outside. We're working on the inside, but outside works too, because when you look good, you feel great. Most of the time you feel hot and sassy. So maybe it's time for you to get your new hairstyle, maybe some new ensembles, and some new makeup, nails, feet, all of that. It is time for you to get a full makeover so that you can begin to feel great as you implement these other steps into your life also. And if you don't know how to think about, you can't think about any hairstyles or whatever, contact me. This is why I do my virtual consulting with clients. You don't have to always live where I live or live close to me. We can do virtual as well via my website. You can check that over at Della, LaShaun. But these are some steps that I wanted to share with you, empty nesters. Honey, you are not alone. Been there, done that too. And a lot of us forget ourselves. And I don't want you to lose yourself like people lose their money in the lottery, okay? I don't want you to lose yourself. I want you to come on the other side as a winner. So I hope these steps inspired you to go ahead and move forward if you are experiencing the empty nester syndrome stage right now. You're not alone. You can come on out on the other side as a winner, girlfriend. You got this. This is your time. You didn't hit the jackpot. You are free. Well, not totally free, because you're a parent no matter what, all the time. I have 2 beautiful children. You will always remain a mother and a parent forever. That doesn't end. But you are free to do you, and that's real, okay? Alrighty, I hope this answered your question, inspired you as well, Lori. Thank you for writing in. If you got a question and you need to, share some things with me, make sure you hashtag me, Dear Della, on my social media, or email me via my website. And I hope I can share more of your questions via video. And yeah, this is fun. I'm loving this. And if you need virtual consulting, again, visit my website over at DellaLaShaun.com. Thanks for writing and thanks for watching. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.